Utaha 先輩は
Hello, 大家好 and Utaha fan. Happy New Year's Eve or Happy New Year, depending on where you're watching in the world. I want to wish everyone and all the Utaha fan a Happy New Year and a fantastic 2024 to come. Hopefully you all have been having a wonderful holiday as well. Thanks again for joining me for another impression videos on the top 10 Bishoujo figures of the week from AmiAmi. If you are new, what we do is we look at the top 10 Bishoujo figures from AmiAmi, and I'm going to share with you all my impressions on the Bishoujo figures and then rank them into a tier list. The list is captured as of December 31st, afternoon Japan time. Okay, first up we have Nangong Yingtao. I think this is an original character in a sexy Chinese dress, a 1/6 scale from AmiAmi. So let's take a look at the picture. So right away, very sexy figure. I love the back shot. Really like those shots where they have all the lighting that accentuate all her accent. The front is looking fantastic too, and I like how she crossed her leg looking very sexy, and the way she hold her hand, around her accent at the back, just fantastic. Expression is pretty cute, I like it. It's kind of sexy in a subtle way. And we have more pictures of her. Close up, very lovely. I like the paint job. It's a shiny kind of metallic paint, which gives it a bit more sexy vibe. So overall, pretty nice figure. If I must nitpick, maybe the hair could have done better, but the bra is nicely done. There's a little bit of pink variation and shading, and you can sort of see her pants too, so that's pretty nice. So you notice I already pre-populate some of the figures. That is a repeat from last week, since it's a holiday week, so the ranking list didn't change as much. So we still have Freeling and Fern up top and this sexy bunny figure at B tiers. So I'm not going to comment further on them. If you like to hear about my impressions of them, feel free to watch the video from last week in the link up below or above somewhere. So we're going to start with this new one. Overall, I would say this is a pretty nice sexy figure. I'm going to put it as B tier. Next up we have Siobe from Art Nights in a Pajami Party versions. So this is not a scale figure, I think it's a rather smaller one from Rim Rose. You can see she's holding a pillow, looking pretty cute and kawaii. The bag is not doing it for me for some reason, even though there's some kind of shading and pink variations. The front does look very cute though. I love how she hugged the pillow, so that's nicely done. The base got some pattern on it, so that's bonus point in my book. And again, the back I think could be better. Maybe it's just proportion wide. The bottom doesn't look very good, but I guess kind of cute in some way. She got some hand pocket on this coat, so it's an okay figure. Overall, I say C tier. Next up, we have Overlord Albedo. This is a 1/8 figure, so even though it's quite pricey, I guess she is rather big. So first impression, I'm not too keen on this one. It seems a bit too busy. There's just too many things going on. And the color coordination doesn't seem too good to me. The pose look a bit awkward if you ask me, and I'm not a fan of, using those pose to kind of firm up the figures. They usually, especially a lot of figure company, what you see in the release photo are not the final pose you get, so maybe you get one that is not of the same paint. Besides the base is super basic, they really should be doing a lot more with that asking price. And the back just kind of look a bit messy and uncoordinated to me, and especially with all those pearls, you can tell, you know, over time it might develop some leaning problem for sure. So not too impressed with this one. So I would probably put it E tier actually, yeah. Then we have another overall figure, La Beragama. This is a 1x scale again. This one by Outer. Where's the other one? Let's see, what manufacturer? Also by Outer actually. I'm actually surprised that this one was by Outer, because usually they are pretty good in terms of figure qualities. Well, I mean the quality is there. It's just the pose and the composition is not to my liking, I suppose. But anyway, we have another Outer figure for overall, Nabelagama. This one, first impressions, I think I like this one more than the earlier one. Although she looked a bit too thin to my eyes. And still, the pose is still somewhat awkward, but at least we have a rather interesting base where she's sitting on this kind of pedestal, or is this a stool? I'm not too sure. And then there's her weapon, kind of just, I wonder if this is detachable. Probably not. I like the side view though. And the details on the rose are nicely done. The shading on the stockings are nice. I like that. So the contrast design between, you know, the black and brown stocking and the red fishnet, that's very sexy. Bunny ear is up, so bonus point for me. So this angle actually looks better. I think this is the best angle of the figure. So this was overall, I say, a better figure. So probably B or C tier, maybe B tier for me. Then we have the Priestess from Identity 5. It's from a NetEase game. Definitely an interesting style though. And the backdrop is maybe it's acrylic plate. It makes it look like it's almost floating. So this kind of interesting way of incorporating a background into the figures to give it some dimension. So I like what they're trying to do here, and I'm planning you get some bonus item if you pre-order, I guess. That said, those are just small photos of the bonus item. Not many pictures of the actual figures. For some reason, you only see her from this one angle. I wonder why. Yeah, that is really odd. So hard to judge without seeing her side and back view, or maybe the back does nothing. So I'll say C tiers for that reason. We need more photos to really see what kind of figure it is. Next up we have Yukino Yukinoshita from Oregaru. So this one is a light novel versions, which got this different look from the anime, and in some way I like how she's looking here more so than the anime. And I think overall it's pretty well done. There's a nice amount of shading and the paint job is good. I like her pose here, it's very Yukino. And then there's her school bag. Her expression I think is spot on. It's like she is thinking, contemplating, and staying at his distance, at Hachiman maybe. The scarf got some details and nice pattern to it. And the way they sculpt her hair is looking nice. Of course, she always looked really sexy with her long leg. So another angle of the bag is some more shots of her side with the school bag. I like her pose. overall, it's a very nice figure. It's some close-up shots, so really nice color coordinations. So I'm impressed with this figure. It's looking really nice. Yeah, it's a really well done figure of the light novel versions of her. And I think hopefully we'll see more light novel version of the figure from this series, maybe for Yui and Ionae as well. That would be nice. So we can see, it's too bad this is actually, is this a cat? Doesn't seem like a cat, but maybe it's a cat. You would think they'll put one that's more like a cat for Yukino. Very sexy shot, I like this. Nice shot. You can see the shoes a bit bland. The base got some snow pattern, it's very subtle. So I would like if they done more to it. But at least it's not just a plain transparent or white stand. So more lovely photos of Yukino. So overall, a very nice figure. I would say S tier actually for me. I like Yukino, and I think the renditions of her in the light novel versions really take it up a notch from the typical figure you get of her. So for that reason, I'm going to bump her up to S tier. Alright, finally we have Akali from League of Legends. So this is a different style figure from Yukino we saw earlier. I guess you can take her mask on and off. In terms of the pose, this is kind of a passive but yet active pose. The base is in this interesting angular shape. The choice of the pink is not bad. And I guess this is her hammer or half sight, I'm not sure. There's some close-up shot of her, different angle. Oh, the jacket at the back, you got this nice looking dragon, wow. Interesting. Is this kind of a reflective paint? Or does it actually glow in the dark? If it's actually glow in the dark, that would be quite something. More pictures of her, so I guess she have a different face mask. I wonder what this is. I guess those are bonus item. But would be interesting. I'd really like to know if this actually glow or they just make it look like it's glow with the lighting. I would love to see more shot of the jacket so we can see some more details on the dragon. But overall not a bad figure, just not my style, so I say B tier. This is my ranking of the last AmiAmi top 10 Bishoujo figures of 2023. Personally, I'm definitely going to pre-order Yukino Yukinoshita. That's definitely an S tier figure for me. Comment below if you're going to pre-order anything and what your impressions of this week's figure is. As always, thank you so much for watching. I wish everyone have a very happy new year and a wonderful 2024 ahead. If you enjoy my content, please remember to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Until next week, you all have a wonderful day. Bye bye.